Less than 2 weeks after Scott Schaefer was fired, Dino Babers was tagged this morning as the new head coach at Syracuse University. And in the next 2 weeks, the Lasers begin their pursuit for a 10th national championship. And when it's all said and done, this one could be the most special because the national semifinals and finals will be played right out here at David W. Murphy Field on the OCC campus. Thanks to 4 goals by Brianna Fazio, the Le Moyne women's lacrosse team routed the University of New Haven 11-5 to improve to 10-0 on the season, 7-0 in Northeast 10 play. Braxton Davidson faced a major league pitcher the first time he played here at Five County Stadium. Now faces major league hopefuls every time he steps up to the plate in his 3rd year with the Braves organization. When you think dominance in college sports, you probably think UCLA during the John Wooden years, Oklahoma football in the 1950s, or today's Gino Auriemma-led UConn women's basketball team. But I found there's one team that has all of those streaks broken, and it's right here in our backyard. Onondaga Community College's men's lacrosse team has accomplished more since the program started in 2002 than any school in the country. Winners of 9 of the last 10 and the last 7 national junior college championships, the Lasers have something special.
You got to have the talent, guys that are selfless and unselfish kids who, don't mind sharing the ball and caring just as much about the guy next to you as they do about themselves. And we've been fortunate to have the unselfish kids with a lot of talent to be able to do that.
But with all of the success also comes failure. Coming into the season, the Lasers were riding a 105-game winning streak. But after 2 wins to start the season, an early season trip to Nassau Community College gave OCC something they hadn't experienced in 6 years, a loss.
And no one's unbeatable. We always knew that. I don't think in the media, at some point they thought we were unbeatable. We knew we weren't. We knew eventually that we're not going to have a game go our way. We're going to lose, and that's just part of playing sports.
And in the next 2 weeks, the Lasers begin their pursuit for a 10th national championship. And when it's all said and done, this one could be the most special because the national semifinals and finals will be played right out here at David W. Murphy Field on the OCC campus.
We think this is the lacrosse capital of the world, and obviously we've had our success as championships, but this community, this county, this city, this state has had a lot of success with lacrosse. So to host it is very special for us, and bringing it to Central New York and a place where lacrosse is where it was born.
And playing host this year makes the Lasers want another championship that much more.
That would probably be the most special one, be able to do it on our home field in front of our home crowd, in front of our home, all the alumni that come back for it. That would be the most special thing.
Welcome back to NCC Sports. I'm Zach Francis. Well, former Cicero, North Syracuse, and UConn basketball star Breanna Stewart has had a busy few months. Let's see, she won her 4th straight national championship, got drafted 1st overall in the WNBA draft, made her professional basketball debut, and now she signed her first international deal with Shanghai of the Women's Chinese Basketball Association. Now, she will continue to play for Seattle in the WNBA, where she's averaging 15.2 points and a league-leading 10 rebounds a game. The WNBA season ends in September, and the Chinese League plays during the winter months, so no crossover there. Stewart is also a member of the U.S. Olympic team this year. Well, after the Cavaliers took Game 5 at Golden State on Monday, the NBA Finals returned to Cleveland tonight for Game 6, with the Warriors leading 3-2. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving combined for 82 points in Monday's 112-97 win, and they'll probably have to do more of the same if the Cavs want to put the defending champs on the ropes tonight. Draymond Green, he returns from his 1-game suspension, and he'll have to pick up the slack. Andrew Bogut out for the rest of the season with bone bruises in his leg. Well, it's been a tough week for the Chiefs after dropping last night's game in Louisville 4-2. That finished off a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Bats, and the Chiefs, now they've dropped 7 of their last 8. They'll try to get back on track tomorrow night at NBT Bank Stadium when they start a 3-game set against Columbus. And finally, the U.S. Open teed off this morning at Oakmont, but there hasn't been a whole lot of golfing going on today. Play, it's been suspended 3 times, currently in a rain delay, but that won't stop us from providing a full leaderboard. Andrew Landry, he's the current leader at 3 under through 17. And Bubba Watson, he's tied for second, 2 under through 14. Lee Westwood, he snuck into the top 5 there. And Jordan Spieth, he's 1 over through 11. And guys, New Haven native Derek Bard, he hasn't teed off yet, but he's in the field. We'll keep an eye on him this weekend. JP Arencibia knows the struggle of trying to make it to the major leagues. He's made it there with 3 different clubs. He also knows what it's like being sent back to AAA.
I've been fortunate to have quite some time in the major leagues, and AAA is one of those places where guys can be bitter.
But he keeps it lighthearted as he tries to make it back up to the show. Last year, he made the climb with the Bulls. This year, he's trying to do it again.
This game is like kind of what have you done for me lately, and unfortunately I'm just back here trying to prove my worth again and hopefully have an opportunity to help the team back up in the major leagues again.
The catcher's in a leadership role this year because of his major league experience. He shows everyone still trying to make it to the majors for the first time how to do it on and off the field.
More carrying yourself and the little things to do and not to do, because if you get up there and you're not good at that stuff, they'll let you know about it and it'll make your time tough.
For teammate All-Star pitcher Austin Pruitt, the way Arencibia treats others has really impacted him.
Really just kind of like his personality and everything, the way he treats people. He treats people with respect. He's always nice to whoever it is wants to come talk to him, whether it be autographs or anything. He treats everyone with respect. Arencibia
knows he's not the only one to be in this position, but in what's now his 4th climb to the majors, he knows the way there.
I'm not the first or the last person that's ever happened to, and so you try to, again, some guys can get in their head and be bitter and upset about it, or some guys can, answer the bell and just play better.
Zach Francis, WRALSportsFan.com, Durham.